The Department of State Services has filed terrorism charges against 2 detained aides of Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, bandits suspected to be fleeing Nigerian Air Force attacks in Bakura, Talata, Mafara axis of Zamfara State on Tuesday invaded Dange Shuni local government area of Sokoto State and kidnapped at least 20 residents. There is an ongoing clampdown on bandits in forests in Zamfara State by military forces. States like Sokoto, Katsina and Niger have all taken similar measures. Speaking to BBC Hausa, residents of Dange Shuni said communities in the area were witnessing influx of bandits recently. The recent abduction was confirmed by the Sokoto State Commissioner for Security Affairs, Garba Moyi, who said the state government was on top of the situation. At number 9, the governor of PLATEAU State, Simon LALONG, has relaxed the curfew in Jos North local government area. In a statement issued by his Director of Press and Public Affairs, Makut Macham in Jos, LALONG said the curfew in Jos North is now to be enforced from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. with effect from Wednesday. The governor, however, said the curfew in Jos South and Basa local government areas still remain from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. He also said the curfew was reviewed following the State Security Council meeting at the government house in Jos over the killings in the state. LALONG also announced the relaxation of the ban on operations of tricycles in the state. He said this means that no tricycle will be allowed to operate between the hours of 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. However, the ban on motorcycles within the Jos and Bakura metropolis remains in force and will continue to ensure that violators are arrested and punished according to the law. At number 8, the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons says it has rescued 350 Nigerians trafficked to Libya and arrested 6 human traffickers. NAPTIP's Zonal Commander in Lagos State, Agarun Alao, disclosed this on Tuesday, saying the arrests and rescues occurred between January and September 2021. Alao said from January to date, we have rescued 350 Nigerians from Libya who were victims of trafficking, and we have arrested 6 persons in connection to this. He advised that Nigerians must always ensure that traffickers do not prey on their desperation, as this is one of the major ways that traffickers lure people into the system. At number 7, an Assistant Director of the National Biotechnology Development Agency, Christopher Oji, has reportedly committed suicide in Abuja. Reports say he had been invited by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to report to its Abuja office on the day he was found dead. The federal agency director's lifeless body was reportedly found dangling with a rope tied to a ceiling fan at his residence at Federal Housing Authority Estate, Lugbe, Abuja at about 4 p.m. on August 30th. Sources within NABDA told newsmen that police homicide detectives were still investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of the 59-year-old. At number 6, the Independent National Electoral Commission has said that it will receive approval from the Nigerian Communications Commission before transmitting election results. INEC also revealed its plans to use the Owerri Zonal Headquarters Office to distribute non-sensitive materials ahead of the November 6th ANAMBRA governorship election. INEC National Commissioner Okechukwu Ibeano announced this on Wednesday in Abuja during a parley with media executives. Ibeano disclosed that the Commission would also adopt an application to monitor the distribution of electronic results. At number 5, the weekly Federal Executive Council meeting took place today at the Presidential Villa Abuja and was presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari. The meeting was held at the conference hall of the First Lady's office. However, Vice President Yemi OSINBAJO attended the meeting virtually. Those who were physically present at the FEC meeting include the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, Ministers of Communication and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami, Aviation, Hadi Sirika, Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, Labour, Dr. Chris Ngige, and others. At number 4, the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, has given details of how loads of Captagon, a brand of amphetamine meant for insurgents camps in Nigeria, were intercepted by operatives of the agency at the Apapa port in Lagos State. Marwa, who spoke at a media briefing to update the public on the recent seizure, condemned the evil intent of those behind the importation of the illicit substance into the country at a very critical time when the nation is facing some security challenges. In a statement released on Wednesday by the NDLEA Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, sometime in March 2021, NDLEA received intelligence from international partners on the shipment of illicit narcotics to Nigeria from the Middle East through the Apapa port. The container passed through 3 countries and was transloaded in a North African country. At number 3, the Federal Road Safety Corps has urged motorists to ensure that their vehicles are in good condition before putting them on the highway during this rainy season. Giving the advice on Wednesday in Ondo State, the FRSC Unit Commander in Ore, Sikiru Alonge, said motorists must ensure functional wipers, brake system, headlamps, rear lights, traffic indicators, side glasses and clear windscreen while driving on the expressway during the rains. According to him, driving under the rain was like driving under emergency. Hence, motorists must ensure that all the necessary functional vehicle parts were in good order. He also advised motorists to be cautious and maintain normal speed limits during the rains because of the slippery roads to avert clashes. At number 2, the Governor of Rivers State, Wike, has threatened to take over all offices of the Federal Inland Revenue Service in the oil-rich South-South state if the government agency continues with its bullying. Wike said this at a stakeholders meeting in Port Harcourt, the state capital. He told the oil firms, construction companies and other business owners operating in the state to start remitting their value-added tax to the state government beginning this September. Recall that the Federal High Court sitting in Port Harcourt in its judgment last month held that the Rivers State government had the powers to collect VAT within its territory. Finally, at number 1, the Department of State Services has filed terrorism charges against 2 detained aides of Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho. The DSS filed the case at the Federal High Court in Abuja after over 2 months since the secret police arrested and detained the 2 aides of the activist. The security agency, through its lawyer SM Bello, filed a 5-count terrorism charges against Noah Oyetunji and Amudat Babatunde. The DSS alleged that Oyetunji was in possession of firearms for terrorism-related activities, while Babatunde promoted terroristic acts through her Facebook accounts. Reacting to this, the lawyer to the aides, Belumi Olajengwesi, said the charges are baseless, vexatious, shameful and without limbs. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.